Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's a little, well, intense. We're talking about the top 10 most dangerous places in the United States in 2024. Now before we get started, I want to say that this isn't about fear-mongering. This is about understanding the challenges some communities face and highlighting the incredible efforts being made to overcome them. We'll be looking at crime statistics and the socioeconomic factors at play, but also at the inspiring stories of resilience, hope, and community action happening in these cities. So, get ready to explore the complexities of these urban landscapes and meet the amazing people who are working tirelessly to make their cities safer for everyone. At number 10, we have Detroit, Michigan. You know Detroit, the Motor City, birthplace of Motown, home to the legendary Coney Island hot dogs. This city has soul, no doubt about it. But Detroit has also faced its fair share of challenges. We're talking economic hardship, high unemployment, and yeah, those crime rates haven't been pretty. It's a complex picture, really. Decades of economic decline have left their mark, leading to poverty and sadly crime. But here's the thing about Detroit, it's got this unshakable spirit. It's a city that's down, but definitely not out. And that's what we're going to see in just a bit. Coming in at number 9 is St. Louis, Missouri. You know, the gateway to the West, home to that iconic arch that just screams America. And believe me, St. Louis has a lot to offer. But like many cities across the country, St. Louis is also grappling with a dual identity. On one hand, you've got this vibrant cultural scene, beautiful parks, and a rich history. On the other hand, there's a struggle with violent crime, gang activity, and deep-rooted socioeconomic disparities. It's a tale of two cities, really, and it's those disparities, those gaps in opportunity, that often contribute to the cycle of crime. When people feel left behind, when they don't see a path forward, it can create a breeding ground for despair, and unfortunately, sometimes crime. And at number 8, we find ourselves in Baltimore, Maryland, a city known for its iconic harbor, those delicious crab cakes, and, well, let's just say it's got a reputation. We're talking about a city with a tough exterior, a place that's seen its share of struggle. From the vibrant street art that tells stories of resilience to the neighborhoods that have weathered countless storms, Baltimore stands as a testament to endurance. But just like that friend we all have, you know the one who can dish it out as well as they can take it, that's Baltimore. It's a city that can be rough around the edges but has a warmth and charm that's undeniable. See, Baltimore's got this complex story, a narrative woven from both hardship and hope. The skyline at sunset paints a picture of beauty, but beneath that, there are layers of history, culture, and a community that refuses to give up. And those challenges, well, they're very real. Boarded up houses and streets that have seen better days tell a story of economic hardship and neglect. The city's been grappling with a high homicide rate, a problem fueled by a potent cocktail of poverty, drugs, and a history that's not always been kind. It's a struggle that's visible and palpable, affecting every corner of the city. It's easy to look at those statistics and feel overwhelmed, maybe even a little hopeless. The numbers can be daunting, painting a picture of a city in crisis. But that's where Baltimore throws a curveball. Because this city, it's got heart. A heart that beats in every community event, every street parade, and every effort to bring people together. A whole lot of it. The spirit of Baltimore is alive in its festivals, its celebrations, and the way its people come together in times of need. And that heart beats strongest in its people. The residents who smile despite the odds, who gather to support one another, and who believe in the potential for a brighter future. You see it in the community centers working overtime to provide safe havens for kids. These centers are more than just buildings, they are lifelines, offering hope and opportunities for the next generation. You hear it in the voices of activists who refuse to stay silent, who organize rallies and marches demanding change, demanding better. Their passion and dedication are the driving forces behind the city's push for progress. Baltimore is a city that's tired of being defined by its struggles, a city ready to write a new chapter. With every rejuvenation project and every new mural, Baltimore is reclaiming its narrative, one of resilience, hope, and an unbreakable spirit. Coming in at number 7 is a city that knows a thing or two about soul, about rhythm, about pouring your heart out through music. Memphis, Tennessee. This city is a living, breathing testament to the power of music and its ability to convey the deepest of human emotions. We're talking about the birthplace of rock and roll, the home of the blues, a place where music isn't just something you listen to, it's woven into the very fabric of the city. From the legendary Sun Studio to the historic Beale Street, every corner of Memphis echoes with the sounds of musical legends. But just like a blues song that blends sorrow with hope, Memphis has its share of both. The city's history is a complex tapestry of triumphs and tribulations where the soulful melodies often tell stories of struggle and perseverance. We can't ignore the challenges, the harsh realities that cast a shadow over this vibrant city. The economic disparities are stark and the remnants of past hardships are visible in many neighborhoods. Memphis, like some of the other cities we've talked about, faces high crime rates, gang violence, and the ever-present struggle against poverty and inequality. These issues are deeply rooted and have been part of the city's narrative for decades. These issues, they run deep, and they require more than just a catchy melody to solve. It takes a community effort, a collective will to address and overcome these challenges. The people of Memphis are no strangers to this fight. But here's the thing about Memphis. This city has soul. It's a soul that's been shaped by both the highs and the lows, by the music that flows through its streets, and the resilience of its people. And I don't just mean the musical kind. The soul of Memphis is found in its community spirit, in the way people come together to support one another, in the shared belief that better days are always ahead. I'm talking about a spirit of resilience, a determination to rise above adversity, a belief that even in the darkest of times, there's always a reason to keep singing your song. This resilience is what makes Memphis not just a city of music, but a city of hope and unwavering spirit. And now, we find ourselves in a city that's no stranger to hard work. A city built on the shoulders of industry, innovation, and a whole lot of grit, Cleveland, Ohio. This is a city that's weathered its share of storms, from economic downturns to social unrest. But just like those massive Great Lakes that border its shores, Cleveland possesses a certain strength, a depth that can't be easily shaken. Now let's be real, Cleveland, like many Rust Belt cities, has faced its share of struggles. We're talking about high crime rates, economic hardship, a school system yearning for better days. These are complex issues, deeply rooted in a history of systemic inequality and disinvestment. It's easy to focus on the negative, to get bogged down by the challenges. But that's not the Cleveland way. Because this city, it's got backbone. It's got that Midwestern work ethic, that roll up your sleeves and get it done mentality. And most importantly, it's got heart. The kind of heart that beats loudest when times are tough. The kind of heart that refuses to give up. Hey everyone, we're halfway through our list, and at number 6, we find ourselves in Oakland, California. Oakland is a city known for its incredible diversity, a melting pot of cultures, and a vibrant art scene. But like many cities across the US, it also faces its share of challenges, particularly when it comes to crime. From gang violence to drug trafficking, Oakland has struggled to shake off its dangerous reputation. But amidst these difficulties, there's a powerful spirit of resilience in Oakland, a determination to create a safer and more unified community for everyone. And that's what we're going to focus on. Coming in at number 5 on our list is Kansas City, Missouri. Now, some of you might know Kansas City for its barbecue, its jazz music, or maybe even its sports teams. And you'd be right, it's a city with a whole lot of heart. But unfortunately, like many cities across the US, Kansas City also grapples with high levels of violent crime. It's a complex issue with roots in gang activity, economic disparities, and a lack of opportunities for many residents. Now that might sound disheartening, but here at Some Good News, we're all about finding the light even in the toughest of times. And in Kansas City, that light shines brightly in the form of its incredible community initiatives and dedicated individuals working tirelessly to make their city safer. That's what we're going to focus on. All right, folks, we're down to the wire. At number 4 on our list of the most dangerous places in the US, we find ourselves in a city known for its vibrant culture, its infectious energy, and its ability to make you want to dance in the streets, New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, New Orleans is a city that's been through a lot. From Hurricane Katrina to economic hardship, it's faced its share of challenges. And one of the biggest challenges this city faces is crime. From high rates of violent crime to property crime, New Orleans has struggled to shake off its dangerous reputation. But here's the thing about New Orleans, it's a city that refuses to be defined by its struggles. And at number 2, sadly we find ourselves in another familiar city, a city known for its incredible food, iconic skyline, and let's be honest, some seriously passionate sports fans. That's right, we're talking about Chicago. Chicago, a city that holds so much promise and heart, unfortunately also faces a tough reality when it comes to crime. While its vibrant culture and thriving arts scene draw millions each year, it's no secret that certain neighborhoods, particularly in the South Side, have been hit hard by gun violence and gang activity. It's heartbreaking, because behind the statistics, we're talking about real people, real families, and real communities deeply affected by these issues. It's a complicated problem, no doubt, with roots in economic inequality and lack of opportunities. But you know what's truly inspiring? Even in the face of these challenges, the spirit of Chicago remains unbroken. Across the city, grassroots organizations and community activists are working tirelessly day in and day out to create positive change. And now, as we come to the number 1 spot on our list, we arrive in Birmingham, Alabama, a city steeped in history, a city that played a pivotal role in the fight for civil rights, a city that carries with it a legacy of both triumph and struggle. Birmingham, like many cities across the nation, is facing a complex set of challenges when it comes to crime. Factors like poverty, unemployment, and the presence of drug-related activities have unfortunately contributed to higher rates of violent crime. But it's crucial to remember that behind these statistics are real people with real stories. Birmingham is a city full of heart, resilience, and a deep sense of community. Birmingham's history is rich and multifaceted. It was a central stage for the civil rights movement, where brave individuals stood up against systemic injustice and fought for equality. The echoes of those historic marches and protests still resonate in the streets today, serving as a powerful reminder of the city's enduring spirit. The legacy of leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the countless unsung heroes who marched alongside him is woven into the very fabric of Birmingham. This city has seen both the best and worst of times, and it has always emerged stronger, more united, and more determined to forge a better future. And amidst these challenges, there are glimmers of hope shining through, fueled by the unwavering spirit of its residents. In Birmingham, local churches and community organizations have stepped up to become pillars of support, offering not just faith, but also vital resources and programs to those in need. They understand that creating a safer city requires addressing the root causes of crime and offering pathways to opportunity and hope. These community leaders are working tirelessly to bridge divides, build trust, and empower residents to become agents of change. They're organizing job fairs, providing mentorship to young people, and fostering dialogue to address the issues plaguing their neighborhoods. The community's efforts extend beyond just addressing crime. They are also focused on improving education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. Local schools are partnering with businesses and nonprofits to provide students with the skills and knowledge they need to succeed. Health clinics are offering free or low-cost services to ensure that everyone has access to the care they need. Small businesses are being supported through grants and training programs, helping to create jobs and stimulate the local economy. It's a holistic approach that recognizes that safety and prosperity are interconnected. It's a testament to the enduring power of community that even in the face of adversity, the people of Birmingham are coming together to support one another and build a brighter future for their city. Their efforts may not always make the headlines, but they are the true heart and soul of Birmingham's fight for a safer tomorrow. It's a long and challenging road ahead, but the resilience and determination of the people of Birmingham give us hope that change is possible. Their story is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit has the power to overcome adversity. The journey is far from over, but with each step forward, Birmingham moves closer to a future where every resident can feel safe, valued, and hopeful. Well, there you have it, folks. The top 10 most dangerous cities in the U.S. in 2024. And while it's easy to feel overwhelmed by these statistics, to focus on the negatives, I think it's important to remember something crucial. These cities, they're not defined by their challenges, they're defined by the incredible people who call them home, the people who wake up every day determined to make a difference. We've seen it time and time again, the power of community, the unwavering spirit of individuals, it can move mountains. So, let this list be a call to action, a reminder that we can all play a part in building safer, stronger communities. Whether it's supporting local organizations, volunteering our time, or simply showing compassion and understanding, every little bit counts. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and remember, even in the face of adversity, there is always hope, there is always progress, and there is always the unwavering spirit of humanity pushing us forward.